All right, thanks for joining us again for another great video here on the Main Line. Today we're going to look at Bryn Mawr, Rosemont, Garrett Hill cost of living. What is the cost of living? Bryn Mawr, Rosemont, Garrett Hill, we clumped them all together because they're really close in proximity on the Main Line. How much does it cost to live in Bryn Mawr? Thinking about moving to Rosemont, Garrett Hill, Bryn Mawr? This is the video for you. How much does it cost? Hit that subscribe button, click that bell notification, comment down below. What do you think? How much does it cost to live here? Well, that's what this video is going to be all about. Thanks for checking it out. Hello everybody, it's Gregory here, your local real estate expert here on the Main Line. Coming at you from Bryn Mawr, Rosemont, Garrett Hill. Cost of living? What does it cost to live here? This video is all about that. I'm your local real estate expert. I'm happy to help you in any way I can. Please comment down below. Please subscribe to our channel. We do a ton of great videos. We do a lot of epic content on the Main Line. Everything what it's like to live here, what it's like to shop here, what it's like to live here. And we're happy to be a part of your move to the Main Line. And whether you're thinking about moving here soon or in a few years, or you're considering downsizing or upsizing or right sizing, we are your real estate experts. You can call us, email us, text us anytime. You can even write us a letter. We certainly will communicate with you in your most preferred way of communication. Today we're going to focus on Bryn Mawr, Rosemont, Garrett Hill. They're all kind of grouped together. They're all they're all really close to each other. We've got a ton of great videos about those specifically. We went into each of those neighborhoods and we talked about the real estate. We talked about what it's like to live there. If there's something we missed, hit us up down below and we'll be happy to make that part of our next video. So zip code 19010, 19010, Bryn Mawr zip code. How much does it cost to live here? Let's check it out. Got about 22,000 wonderful American citizens living in the Bryn Mawr area. The median family income is right around that $110,000 price. Again, there's a ton of money in Bryn Mawr. We could go either way. I'm sure there's a lot of people that make a lot more. I'm sure there's a lot of people that make a lot less, but that median does come in right around 110,000. The average price point in Bryn Mawr for real estate is just under 900,000. It's between 800 and 900, 866, 876, depending on the time of day, depending on where you pull your data. But that is the most accurate and up-to-date number, and it's official. You can get there's an excellent opportunity for real estate in Bryn Mawr. There's a ton of new construction. You've got some great lower price point places in the $300,000 range. You can get some great twins and some row homes. There are some single family homes with off-street parking, garages, and little lots that you actually have to mow your lawn right around that $500,000 price point. And in our median price range, $700,000 and $800,000 and $900,000, there's a ton of opportunity. You've got a lot of great neighborhoods, super residential spots, awesome school districts, the best in the state. You really can't be beat. You could get a beautiful home for around $1 million, $1.2 million. In the $2 million range, there's a ton of choices for you here. Bryn Mawr is an excellent area. They've got a great downtown scene. It's walkable. They've got their own train station. Of course, there's just a ton of opportunity in Bryn Mawr, Rosemont, Garrett Hill. Place to be, can't be beat. So how much does it cost to live in these homes? The average taxes are anywhere from like $10,000 to $20,000. Some taxes go even a little lower, and some taxes are greater. It just depends on how big a square footage your place is and what the assessment is. If you had any more questions on what the assessment values are and how does it compare to actual real estate values, I'm happy to answer that, or we can make another video on that. Just comment that down below. Be happy to make a video on anything that you're interested in. That is the Main Line or real estate in general. We're your real estate experts here. So how much does it cost to heat these wonderful homes? You've got a lot of choices for heat. You've got electric heat, oil heat, propane, gas, or fires. You have to build a fire and then, just kidding, just kidding. Depending on what heat source you use, with the electric being the most expensive and the gas, natural gas and propane probably being the most economical, and oil isn't bad either. It's just how efficient you keep it. What are your windows like? There's a lot of factors in it. Also, how high or low do you have to keep your thermostat according to your boss, your mom? That will always determine it. But the average heating cost is right around $100 to $300 a month. depending on how much you use, depending on your square footage. The average is somewhere between $150 and $200 a month. We've got some really cold winters here, three, four months a year. It's going to be really cold, so you can figure on that. Your electric pricing is going to be average around $40, $50. Could be as much as $60, depending on how many great YouTube channel videos you watch at any given time. If you leave the lights on when you leave the room or not, and maybe how many fish tanks you have. Okay. So the other utilities that you'd be responsible for: water, sewer, trash. Sometimes the trash is included with the taxes, but figure water, sewer, trash is around $20, $25 a month per each of those items. Your sewage usage is based on your water usage. So don't run the shower too long. Your sewer bill won't be too high. Some townships do charge for recycling. Sometimes it's included. It's kind of all relative, and it depends on the pocket of the neighborhood that you're in. But you're going to be right around that $20, $30 a month for water. $20, $30 a month for sewer, $20, $30 a month for trash. Well worth it. And they're really great run here, and they're all natural resources. They're all locally operated. There are some places that have septic systems or wells. You don't have to pay, obviously, for that, but you will have to maintain those systems, so it's still a good idea to keep in mind that $20, $30 range. So for fun at home, we got internet, we've got television. If you had it all and you got all the channels that were possibly available to you, it could be a couple $100s a month, including the internet access and including all the cable stations. Of course, there are a ton of choices. There are a ton of internet channels for you as well. So the internet runs maybe $60 to $100 a month, and then as you add channels in, could be another $100, $150. You could be all in right around that $200 range. We do have Xfinity, we do have Verizon, and we do have dial-up. I wonder if we could put that sound of that dial-up sound right in this part here. It does work. There are landlines here still, so check it out. Ma and Pa Bell would be happy. So we got you a great house. We're keeping you warm. We're giving you an idea on how much it costs. We got to go to work, right? We got to go to work and pay for all this. So we do have a median family income here of just over $100,000, which is great. There's a ton of money in this area, and there's a ton of great resources because of it. There's a lot of free stuff to do. So we want to go to work. How are we going to get to work? There's a lot of business in Bryn Mawr, tons of business in Rosemont as well. So you want to walk to work. Obviously, that's the cheapest. There's a lot of biking. There's a biking trails. There's the Radnor Trail you could bike. You could drive your bike to the, is that how you say drive your bike? Ride your bike. Look, you pedal pusher, okay? Get on your bicycle, okay? And just, you could actually coast down the hills of Bryn Mawr, right into the train station. They do have free bicycle locking stations there. You have to bring your own lock, but you could park your bike, hop on the train, get into Center City, or go up the other way into Norristown area, get to work, and you could be at work on the train system around a couple $100s a month, depending on how much you ride the train and how often. It's around $240 for 200 trips. Again, it's relative. It depends on how often you get on and off and where you get on and off, but that kind of gives you an idea there. If you're going to ride to work or drive to work, there's a ton of carpooling options. Obviously, you can get an Uber, or you could get a Lyft, or you could call a taxi. You could always do the hitchhiker thing. How does that work with the thumb? I wouldn't suggest that, but that's certainly a possibility. It will save you money. If you're going to ride your own car to work, gasoline's right around that $2.50 price point. Certainly there are places that'll charge you a little more, especially if there's not a lot in the area. And again, the national average, we are below the national average for gasoline prices, but it's a little bit pricey here. It depends. But $2.50, $2.40, $2.60, that's what I'm seeing average on an average daily basis right here in 2020. Keep in mind it is 2020. There are a ton of great opportunities for your eco car, the electronic car. There are a ton of charging stations around, and they're free to use. Certainly, you could use some at your house too. But if you're using an eco car, the price of gas on those is check with your local manufacturer, right? Or actually, if you want to comment that down below, I'll find that out for you and get back to you. We can get you a map of those as well, all around Bryn Mawr. So you're going to work, you're feeling good, and we'll keep you feeling good with health care. We are under the national average of health care. The average person, middle-aged, non-smoker, average per person is a couple $100s a month. It's between $200 and $300 a month for a 40-year-old, average age, average health person. Family of four is around $800 a month. We've got a ton of great healthcare here in the area. There's a great hospitals that get a ton of great comments as well. We even have Einstein Hospital that isn't far out in Norristown. We've got Lankenau. We've got Bryn Mawr Hospital, of course, too. There are some really great spots right here. If you needed a hospital, there's a ton of great doctors. There's the whole Main Line health system. It's unbelievable here. Prices are good, right around that $200-300 per person per month, which is very good. But hopefully where you work covers some of that. If not, you needed some more information, comment down below. We'll be happy to help you out with it. Now you want to go out and have fun, right? We went to work. We're feeling good. We're paying our bills. Our house is heated. You want to go out and have some fun. Certainly there's so many places to go. You want to go out for a bite to eat, quick little bite, small little bite, little snack, little lunch kind of a thing on the weekend or a brunch. Will run you right around the $20 per person. Certainly there are so many opportunities to go out for great dining experiences in that $40 per person price point, $40 to $50 a person. We'll get you an appetizer, get you a main course, and we'll get you dessert and maybe even a drink. Although you do have to add a tip in there as well. Obviously, if you get good service, you should tip a little heavy. There are many fine dining experiences here. Fine dining could run you $100 a person easily or more, and well worth it. The experience, the ambiance. We can get you a bottle of wine or a glass of wine in that experience for, again, the $150 per person price point. If you wanted some great restaurant recommendations, say that 5 times fast. Restaurant recommendations. Check out our other videos. We got a ton of great videos on the area. We show you the real estate. We show you some restaurant spots, but we can certainly, maybe shoot me a text and I'll be happy to point out some good spots. If you're coming into town, hey, let's go out together. We'll have a good time. So you could get, something on the small side, a light snack, early morning breakfast, $15 to $20, the middle range around $40 to $60 per person. And then of course you could have that fine dining experience, about $100, $200 a person. Well worth it every time. And there are massive amount of eating opportunities and experiences here on the Main Line. Check them out. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. The inevitable taxes. Yes, there are taxes. There's sales tax here in Pennsylvania, 6%. It's better than it is in New York, which is around 9%. If you go into Center City or even anywhere in the city, it's about 8%. So stay in Pennsylvania, or I should say stay in the suburbs. We are the Philadelphia suburb. We're literally 15 miles outside of Center City, I think. Takes you maybe 40 minutes on the train to get into Center City from Bryn Mawr. If you wanted to drive in, it could take you about the same amount of time as long as you didn't go down 76. Do not use 76 if you want to get anywhere in any amount of time. You probably could walk down 76 and get anywhere quicker. You could take Kelly Drive, or as they call it, the Boathouse Row. That's a sweet way to get into Center City. You can check it. You're driving along the river, check out all the boathouses, get into the city in about 40 minutes or so. Well worth the ride. I can give you directions. Just shoot me an email or comment down below. I'll be happy to do that. So sales tax. How about income tax? I'm not a tax expert, although we've got some great recommendations for any vendor in anywhere in the Main Line that will talk to you for free. But you are required to pay taxes to live on the Main Line. Not just school taxes, but also income taxes. Depending on your tax bracket, you could be 15% up to 30%, more or less, give or take. So how about having some fun? There's a lot of free things to do on the Main Line. There are so many township-sponsored events. There are so many fun things to do in town, and there's so much activity. You could just walk to different places. There's such a walkable town. You could do window shopping in our boutique stores. You could do nose shopping, or how do they say that? Smell shopping in our restaurants, in our bakeries, and in the delis. There's a ton of free stuff to do. You can walk. There's a great parks. There's dog parks. So much fun for single people, for dog people, for cat people, for family people. There's a lot of great family opportunities here. There's a ton of great neat little stores and fun shops to do. Great places to take the kids. Great spots for inexpensive things. The average price of fun is maybe $15 to $30 per person on the Main Line, and you can go be at the Jersey Shore in a couple of hours, or be in the Poconos in an hour and a half or so. There's a lot of great opportunity as far as where you are in the area to go out for fun. A lot of great breweries, a lot of great restaurant experiences, a ton of great eateries. There's just a lot of fun things to do in Bryn Mawr, Rosemont, Garrett Hill. You got to check them out. If you wanted a list of somewhere you're coming into town, you wanted a list of something to do, comment down below. I'd be happy to help you out. Thanks so much for taking the time to check out our cost of living in Bryn Mawr video today. Bryn Mawr, Rosemont, Garrett Hill. How much does it cost to live here? I hope you found out. If there's something we missed or something you wanted to add, comment that down below and we will get it answered for you. Maybe you had a quick question about something we said. Maybe there was a discrepancy. I'm happy to help you out in any way we can. Please email. Please text me. Please comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Click that bell notification. We are your local real estate experts. And my name is Gregory Martier, and I'm here to help you. Anything that is Main Line